really can't believe that Fabio Wardley got it done yesterday in almost the same fashion that he got it done against Justice Honey. Joseph Parker was winning the majority of those rounds, heading into the 10th round, right? Where he actually had his best round. Started clobbering, started absolutely rocking Fabio Wardley with huge hooks. And just like we seen in round 10 with Fabio Wardley and Justice Honey, Fabio, when he's starting to get hit with punches, he comes back with ferociousness and rocked Joseph Parker with 45 seconds to go. Joseph Parker was everywhere, falling on the ropes, everything. I was like, is this going to happen again? And here comes the 11th round. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk about, the question is, was this an early stoppage? All right. Fabio Wardley in the 11th round comes out and starts to land a barrage of punches, right? 40 unanswered punches. While Joseph Parker was just covering up, laying on the ropes, trying to get out of there. It was looking really bad. If I'm the rep and I was seeing the fans and the excitement and everybody screaming, Fabio Wardley started to unleash a barrage of punches and Joseph Parker had no response. He was covering up. Now, when Joseph Parker was covering up, he's still getting hit with big punches, but it didn't look like he was going out. The ref steps in. And Joseph Parker was still not knocked out, all right? I see a lot of people saying that this was an early stoppage. My first time, when I was watching it for the first time, I've watched this fight 2 times now. For the first time, I thought to myself, that looked like an early stoppage. It looked like an early stoppage. I didn't think Joseph Parker was completely out at all. That was my first thought. I thought to myself, hey, they could have let this keep on going a little bit longer, all right? But I had to go and rewatch that little instant that happened. And when I rewatched it, I said to myself, you know what? I understand why the ref jumped in. Even though Joseph Parker wasn't completely out, he wasn't throwing nothing back, right? He looked like he was all over the ring. His body was not showing great signs to the ref. He was going everywhere, everywhere. So I completely understand why the ref stepped in at the moment that he did. Fabio Wardley was landing a 40-punch combination on him. That was absolutely ridiculous. I see a lot of people saying, though, that Joseph Parker was doing that on purpose so Fabio Wardley can punch himself out. So he could punch himself out, and it was still very possible that Joseph Parker still could have won this fight with a decision victory. Now, one thing that I'll tell you guys is this is the way I look at it. Joseph Parker, even though you didn't get knocked out, even though you felt like you were just covering up and trying to get him tired, from the fans' eyes, from the ref's eyes, that is not what we seen. What we seen was you getting clobbered, absolutely clobbered with the barrage of punches to the point where a lot of people, and even me, thought you were going to get knocked out in that 11th round. There was no hiding from this, bro. Not one thought tells me in my head that in the 11th or in the 12th round, Joseph Parker would have been able to come back. He was a beaten fighter by the end of the 10th round. If this fight would have continued, Fabio Wardley would have ended up KOing Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker would not be here right now talking at the interview. He would be in the hospital and in there for weeks, possibly not able to fight for 6 months due to concussions. All right? If anything, they just put a couple more lives on your life, Joseph Parker. And if I was you, I would accept this loss, go back to the drawing board, work out, okay? Get faster, because we seen you at the weighing 262 pounds. You look like you had the greatest muscular physique that I've ever seen. But you look slow. The power didn't seem the same. I don't know what it was, but Joseph Parker looked lazy. He looked like his arms were heavier than what he expected. Okay? That wasn't the best Joseph Parker that I've ever seen, but it comes down to that night and who comes to fight. And Fabio Wardley, like I said, proved to have the bigger heart and did have the bigger heart, came into this fight and absolutely shocked the world. We talked about resumes going into this fight. You had Parker, who started at the age of 6, Wardley, who started at the age of 20, with no amateur experience at all. 4 white-collar fights, and that's it. What a story that Fabio Wardley has created, and now it seems like he might be the next fighter to take on Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight titles. Now, I do think it was kind of an early stoppage, but I completely understand with why they stop it. And in my opinion, this is Joseph Parker's fault for not showing the referee and showing the fans that he was still there. You guys, a lot of controversy in that fight, but wow. What a goddamn result. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, man, after watching Fabio Wardley's story, it's taught me something new in the sport of boxing. Don't ever underestimate guys because of their resumes. This is absolutely beautiful to see, my friends. And this is the sport of boxing.